Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Sonny T, back at you again with another Tai Lopez exclusive. Uh, you know how I've been starting this thing off. I actually made something ahead of time. Anybody that talks about my artwork has to deal with something. I'm not sure yet, but I won't like you anymore. I drew these up to make this quick. People ask me, do I have SoundCloud? Yes, I do. I finally found out it is Sunny-1-T. I gotta change that. I'm gonna put a URL to that, And then here you can find us on Facebook at funnelhacklepro.com. All right. You can find me on Instagram at Stealthy Millionaire. If you're seeing this somewhere else, somebody shared, it's just Podcast for Marketers. YouTube/podcast for marketers. You see my little ghost here? That's a Snapchat. And it's Billionaire Vids. Okay. And here on Twitter, it's Billionaire Vid without the S, like that's on Snapchat. So if you guys want to catch me, I've been enjoying talking to all you guys. I've been getting a lot of cool questions on Snapchat. It's been really cool. And so I would prefer, though, if you do have questions, especially some like cool questions, to come over to the group at funnelhackerpro.com on Facebook and ask your questions there. First of all, we got a lot of smart guys over there. Second of all, it's cool that other people can learn when I'm answering a question. And I know you guys, think, well, I just want to talk to you personally, and that's cool, but it's kind of selfish when you think about it because somebody else could have the same question that you have, and since we're all about sharing here, right? So, go over to the group, man, and post your question in the group. First of all, other people can answer it that are smarter than me. And second of all, if I answer the question, other people like you can benefit from it. And people ask a shitload of questions in that group. Some really cool ones, as a matter of fact, just came up, and it was really cool. It was a nice little. They call them thread holes. You can go check out, and people answered a shitload of questions in there. So, anyways, join me over there at Funnel Hacker Pro if you want to. And again, this is Podcast for Marketers. You can go to podcastformarketers.com and check out my podcast there and subscribe to me on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Plus and SoundCloud. And I have a cool little MP3 player over there with all of the Tai Lopez notes that I have. And you do have to pay for your shipping. It ain't free like that. I ain't paying for your shipping, but I'll send you the free MP3 player, though. I will do that. All right, man, moving on. What do we have going on here today? Today, we have... Actually, that's the wrong page. Today, we have this dude. Raymond Ahn. AHM. And he's here to tell us, he's a social media consultant and advisor, and he's here to tell us how to use he's basically here to tell us how to use what is this page here? Socialblade, yeah. How to use Socialblade to track your growth. All right, and he goes into a couple of other apps as well later on. Okay, so now this is I guess you can consider this a bonus. This is a bonus. I guess you could consider this a bonus class if you want to. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not as shitty as, and this guy was not as shitty as the last guy with teaching us how to build a fucking website. And he does a better job, I can't say that, of actually trying to teach us something here. So let me move on and stop talking shit because, yeah, there's my SoundCloud, just in case you guys want to know. There it is. All right, so, yeah, and I always get it wrong. So there's Sunny dash T or whatever. So there you can see my SoundCloud. And I pretty much do a podcast every day. You see there, beer, frites, and a one night stand. Sweat the small shit. Sonny the snake oil salesman. You got to go check that one out. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's go to, first of all, Socialblade. So he talks about us going through Socialblade, and you see I got Tai Lopez up here. And this is really a cool site, man. I'll tell you something, man. If there was ever something that I'm kind of like out of touch with most of the time, it's these websites, man. This shit grows so fast. There is a website for everything. So what I've been teaching myself to do is just Google the shit whenever I need something. I have a resources folder that like has everything. So I wanted to have the sizes of HDs, the different sizes of HDs. When you have a website, you'll start uploading videos, and it's a 16 by 9 is what you want to upload. You don't want to upload vertical fucking videos on your website, but it's a 16 by 9, but there's different sizes. So there's like the original YouTube size that was cool back in the day was like 460 by 270 or something like that. It was really small. And that was like the official size to upload to YouTube back in the day. And so, but you can go up from that to like 530 by, 3 something or whatever. And you see how I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? So I just Googled it. And sure enough, there was like a little calculator there. So when I'm uploading to my landing pages, I know exactly what size the video that I want it to be placed on the landing page. So I Googled it and found it. There was another one. I use Amazon Web Services, and that's where I host all my videos. So you can get fast downloads around the world. Amazon has servers everywhere, right? So if you're in India and you're watching my videos, it's going to find a server near you, so it'll load fast. And that's what if you've been in my members area, there's only one area that has like YouTube videos on it. Other than that, it's all this Amazon Web Services. So I wanted to find out how to embed that into actually my shopping cart. And I Googled it, and sure enough, there was like an embed code for Amazon Web Services. So the one thing that I've been learning to do is fucking Google everything. There's a website, and a lot of them are free. And this Socialblade, you can log in, but it's free for me to do this portion of it. So it was really cool. And you can come by here, and they give you a grade. Like Tai Lopez has a B+ grade, and it shows his subscriber rank in the world. To give you an example, he's 3,646th. I'm like 100 million in something. So he ranks pretty fucking cool. And I like this whole estimated monthly earnings, right? Between $2,700 a month and $42,000 a month. Well, fuck. Can we dial that down a little bit? But you can pretty much guarantee he's making more than $3,000 a month. And then you get to see all of the views and his subscriber count. And they give you an actual, like, I put my my YouTube channel here, and they give you a prediction of, how fast they think you're going to grow. And at least my shit was going up, right? So you see they have future projections, detailed statistics. And if you come down here, which is really cool, you can see the monthly subs, how his subscribers are going up and down. And you can also see, like, here's a huge spike in monthly views. So whatever this was between July and October of 2015, and I believe this is when he did his first video that he's got 95 million views here. So I'm pretty sure that that's where he does he did that first video with my Lambo in my garage or whatever. And then you can see that after that is just 2 million views. He had a slow month here of 922,000 views or whatever. So you can see he's got 8 million views. And that's going up. You can see that he's getting more views because he's promoting himself and he's doing more shit. So he was flat there for a while, considering what he's doing now and considering from 95 million. That's the biggest video he's ever done. And then he kind of went flat, and now you can see he's on the rise. This is a really good tool, and I'll tell you something. This class, while some might think that this is bullshit, this is actually one of the better classes because analytical tools are what you're going to need to prove to your clients and yourself. Watch the tools to see what's going on, right? So we know, he got 95 million video views. He'll never top that. That's his debut video. I have a friend of mine that is a rapper, dude, and he got a record contract. And he told me one day, he goes, "Sonny, you'll never beat your debut album. It's just hard to do, right?" And he came out, and he's right. He came out, and he had a really kick-ass album. You guys probably know it. It's there was a challenge. It came out years ago, but there's a recent challenge called Looking Boy. The friend of mine is the guy that did that Looking Boy video and song. So he said he'll never beat that Looking Boy. Now he has other music out that's funny, but he never beat that Looking Boy. So the same thing goes for Tai Lopez here. He'll never beat that debut. But you can see that he's on the rise because he started advertising here last year. So in October, and now he's just constantly on the rise. And so this is how you could show a small graph on showing your customers or your client base. So here is where we were before you met me, and then here is where you are now, and you're starting to rise. You're getting more viewers. And then you could come here and actually show him or them or her, their future projections. So here for Tai Lopez, these are his predictions. Now, I was really surprised that he didn't have 1 million subscribers on YouTube yet. He's not really working at that, I guess. He's more working on Instagram and other stuff. But anyway, so his predictions for 30 days from now is that he will be over 1 million. And then they show you how you could grow. And they have milestones here and viewer milestones and what you should look for. And this is really a cool tool. So moving on. He then went to Social Rank, and Social Rank is another free tool that you have. Now, this is my Instagram and showing you how many followers I have. And the one thing that he had to say about this was, like here I have somebody here that's has 60,000 followers. Another person here has 40,000 followers. And here's a chick, woohoo, that has 31,000 followers. And he was saying that when you have people that have these type of influencers that follow you, he was saying that maybe you could get at these people and maybe you can collaborate, or you can get a shout out from them or whatever. Man, I don't do all that begging, and it's just not my thing. I like paying for what I want, and I need to learn how to do that more collaborations. And I think that's a chink in my armor because I need to do collaborations. I was just watching in the YouTube Creator Academy. They were saying that, you need to do collaborations. There's a lot of channels that are similar to yours, which I'd love to see that. Anybody can fucking tell me, anybody like me, shoot me a link. All right? But any people that have channels like mine maybe would like to do a collaboration or whatever, and they have followers that I don't know. I have followers that they don't know, and it could be a big growing experience. And to give you a quick example of that, if you look up John B. Fishing, Jon, and then the letter B, and his name is John B, and it's fishing in the Midwest. And he and this other kid, I can't think of his name, started collaborating. Now, the last time I looked, he had something like 300,000 subscribers. He's probably closer to 1 million now, but obviously you guys know I like fishing, right? So I watch his channel, and he and this other kid, I can't think of his name right now, started collaborating. And the other kid didn't have as many followers. And I just started watching that other kid's followers start to raise up and rise up. And before I know it, the other kid was having, 100,000 followers or whatever. And so it definitely does work that when you get somebody to collaborate. So in your social media marketing agency, what I would probably suggest is that if your customers or your clients have someone like that that's similar, that they could collaborate. Maybe they aren't competing, but maybe they are again with the whole local network thing going on. Maybe it's a pizzeria, and maybe the other guy has a hamburger place, and maybe they make some type of hamburger cheeseburger pizza together, and they can collaborate or something like that. That's just a bullshit, corny example, but it would work. So it's a good idea, and the social rank was pretty cool. And when he talked about that, he gave those ideas. I thought that was cool, right? And this was not a bullshit class, guys. It was all right. So the next thing he showed me, which I was really surprised, was Follow Liker. Now, I have Follow Liker. I use it, and I got I have a case study on it that I got 5,000 subscribers in less than 3 months using Follow Liker. And these were engaged followers. These were people that I wanted to follow me, and I follow them. A lot of times I follow, unfollow, though, because you just don't, the whole social media thing is you can't have the same amount of followers or more than who follow you. It's just, they look at it and you look spammy or you look scammy that way. So I follow and I unfollow, and that's just what I do. Unless I really like your shit, then I'll follow you. But this tool will help you do that. Now, he went through telling you how to use the tool, right? But again, I think that it's bullshit. So this guy here is who I used. His name is Aaron Ward, and he had one for 2016. And I got to look through this new 2017 one. But he tells you exactly how to go through the whole, how you should set up your Follow Liker, right? And he goes through each setting one by one. You see, this is a 25-minute video telling you exactly what you need to do and how to set it up, right? And I wouldn't begin to want to try to tell you how to do that. But again, with the Tai Lopez shit, this is what really bugs me is I knew how to find Follow Liker. I'm not really up to date. We began this with telling you I'm not up to date on all the current tools and fashionable fucking apps and stuff, but I knew how to get Follow Liker, found out about it, and then I found this video to learn how to use it. So again, I'm going to say that I don't think that this belongs in a $1,000 program, but this was officially in a bonus area. So I'm going to let this pass on this one. And this was actually informative. The guy did a really good job explaining to us how to use a couple of tools to, first of all, grow your Instagram for your clients. That's important. And this is what I would have suggested. And this works. You'll get instant results. They'll start seeing followers. They'll start seeing people that are engaged with them, people liking their photos. They'll start seeing that immediately, and this is definitely a good tool. And for the Instagram only version of this, it's like $79 or $97 or whatever. So for you guys that don't have any cash, you're going to have to go through and do it with your hand and manually do the shit. I don't mean to laugh, but you guys need to go fucking sell some oranges at the end of the fucking freeway or something, man. You guys got to go get some money. All right, it's all I got for you guys, man. This was an awesome little video from the guy, and he's one of the guys that gave a solid presentation in the Tai Lopez fiasco.